Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Godzilla 7 End Time Prophecy channel. I'm Sister Barbara. This is take 2 on this message. I don't actually have a prophecy. I'm just going to say that I have an urgent plea once again from the Lord to prepare. So I'm going to be in the book of Hebrews, King James Version Bible, chapter 11, verse 7. And this, I love when this happens. When I was praying about it, I opened the Bible right to the exact page where the scripture is. So here it is. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So once again, I didn't get the prophecy yet on the martyrs, but I'm still hearing that I will get it, and when I do, I'll put it up. So I made a little note here. I just wanted to review it. We know disasters are coming. Myself and several other messengers out there pretty much have almost exactly the same message and the same warnings about floods and other things, floods, fires, whatever the case is, disasters. These are judgments that are coming from the Lord. So my urgent plea is this. We know there's going to be food shortage and famine. I'm 100% sure. And like I said in the last video, and I don't say this to frighten anyone, I just want you to be prepared. Even if you have money, you possibly may not be able to get food because there won't be any food in the stores to get. So now what I did at the other house, and the story goes with my grandma. I'm suggesting that you do this. This is planting season right now. This is when I usually plant it in my garden. I'm recommending that strongly that you do this because we don't know what's going to happen with the food in the food area, with the food shortages and famine. I know they're coming. And then the other thing I was surprised about, and I don't know if you guys know this out there, as I was reading, because I spend a lot of time reading articles. I was reading last night or the night before, I didn't even know this, that most of our farmland in the United States, this is unbelievable, is owned by foreign countries. So they would come in when the farmers were going bankrupt or whatever the case is, probably give them hardly any money at all, and they would they're buying up all the farmland. So if this is actually the truth, it's possible that this food would be withheld from us, Christians. And given to those people the people that are in this country that belong to the countries that own the farmlands. Think about that for a minute. This is why the Lord is wanting us to prepare for food shortage and famine. I spent the whole entire month doing exactly that, stocking up my pantry, my cabinets, everything is full. I made in the spare bedroom, I made an extra space to store more water. I have plastic and towels down on the floor in case anything leaks. So that we could have extra cases of water and gallons of water. My family, everybody's coming here if there's a disaster or something's going on. And what I did say in the other video, if you missed it also, even if you have money to buy food, it may not be available, just too many people and not enough food. So stock your pantry up, whatever else that you think you might be needing. We did this over the whole month. We walked around everywhere, did everything, bought bulk supplies, dry goods, and canned goods, and so on. We did the same thing. We went through everything. So I'm suggesting now that it's planting time, that you actually plant, get a garden made. I used to have one for several years at the other house until the woodchuck decided I was his friend and ate the whole garden down several times. Then I was like so distraught. But you can plant anything in your garden. My grandma, that's what I made a little note of. She lived till she was 95. Up until she was about 85, she had a full, great big giant, half-a-yard garden with everything that you can imagine. Tomatoes, herbs, green beans, cucumbers, anything you can imagine she had in the garden. She had rhubarb. She had the whole garden was planted, the whole yard that you could eat there. I loved going there. She lived through the Great Depression. She had 6 kids. She planted the whole yard so that there was something to eat in the yard. So there were peach trees, cherry trees, apple trees. I loved going there, rhubarb. And then she had a grapevine with a little swing inside that I used to sit on. And one side of the grapevine was planted with, white grapes, and the other side was planted with red grapes. So no matter what you were doing there, at whatever season it might be, you were able to eat stuff out of the whole yard. I remember eating peaches off the tree. What else did she have? She had blackberry bushes, and I even dug some of these things out and took them over to the other house where we had the great big giant yard. Blackberry bushes, a grapevine, I planted everything in that yard. I had a little herb garden right outside the door. You walk out the door if you're making spaghetti sauce. I had parsley, any kind of herb you could think of, planted in there. And then I also had in the big garden cucumbers, squash, you name it, I had it planted. So you need to do that. You might not need it right now, but over the course of the next few years or several years, you might be needing it. Get ready and learn how to do it and learn how to get a garden. Now what my grandma did, like I said, she had 6 kids during the Depression. She used to can everything in the yard. I used to go down the basement. I loved going there. I went down the basement. She had the whole one giant wall, had shelves, and of all of the stuff in the yard that she canned. She was excellent. She even, I said this on the other video that didn't upload, that's why this is take 2. She even knew how to, she made her own clothes. She even knew how to make shoes. I couldn't believe this woman did everything. That's how she survived the Depression. My grandfather was a coal miner. So she, down the basement, she had the whole pantry and the whole basement with supplies and a root garden. I never even knew what these things were. She had everything there that when you went there you could eat whatever it was in the whole backyard. It was fabulous. I couldn't believe it. So I'm telling you to do the same thing. You might not be able to do it now and get all these things ready. We don't know how long it's going to take for some of these prophecies to come to be fulfilled. We know in the Bible there's prophecy from 2,000 years that is being fulfilled now. I don't think we're going to have that luxury of waiting this long. I think these things are already starting to happen now. That's why I'm getting the urgent plea to prepare for your family so that you have food and supplies. Plant a garden, do it now. I have a balcony. I know I could plant container pots out there and plant food in there and miscellaneous things in there too. But if you do have a yard, get your kids involved, dig a garden, plant it, do it now. Be prepared, don't just be sitting there. When something bad happens, wondering what are you going to do? When the Lord is telling us right now, over and over and over what to do on all of these warnings from all the messengers, Brother Dan and I are messengers, and there's other prophets and messengers out there that are getting the same exact warning. Famine is coming. Famine is coming, pestilence is coming, sickness is coming, and most likely the country being under martial law at some point. I did have a vision out there where I was in the vision and the we were under martial law, and the guards or whoever they were in charge, they were taking us to warehouses and letting us pick out a few items of food. That was it. You didn't get to go grocery shopping. You got to pick out a few items of things for your family, and you were escorted in and out. Think about that. You want to be prepared. So do it. I did it the whole month, stocked up everything. If you don't have a garden, let somebody in your family do it. I'm telling you, let them, and the same thing with the pantry. If you don't have room or money, let somebody in the family do it. You have to have a plan. Please do it. The Lord has given me, pushing and pressing me to tell you to please prepare for disaster. Bad things are going to happen. You don't know what it is. And then I also have the prophecy out there about the missile strikes or melting missiles coming. We don't know what those are. They could possibly be nuclear strikes on us, and that's what my opinion is. That's what they are, because I have prophecy on nuclear strikes in the United States. So you want to have a plan and know what you're doing. I did put stuff up out there on Godzilla 7 Facebook, how to prepare and get your bag ready in case there's an evacuation and you have to leave, what to take with you. I put that up there on Godzilla 7 Facebook. So remember to like us on there and follow us, and also subscribe to YouTube, because once again I'm being censored and a lot of other people are. And I'm seeing that people are in the process now of taking their YouTube channels down. I don't want to do that because of the censorship. And I had a horrible problem with the last few videos. My tags are erased under the videos. I didn't do it. They were set at private. This is unbelievable. I didn't even tell Brother Dan that one. The last video I did, a big flash came up and it said it's set at private. I never set it at private. It was always public. So the video tags and other things are being changed. Most likely, you know, like I said, the devil throws 1,000 things in front of me before I'm actually recording a message to stop me. He's done it here right now with this message, because it's so urgent that you do this. I always know when something bad is going to happen by how pushed and pressed I am to get this word out. So I'm going to sign off there before I run out of memory. That's what happened last time. Just again, once again, we're being censored. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, share our videos, like and follow us on Godzilla 7 Facebook. I did put stuff up on there in case you have to evacuate, what to take in your bag. please do it. Get one ready. Mine is ready. I have two actually ready. Do it, please. God bless you.